Annyeonghaseyo, Sarans. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Fam Bam, where we do fun things with fun people. And first off, I do want to deeply apologize for being gone for so freaking long. Basically what was happening is I took a little vacation in real life, went to Vegas, visited some people, and I also got a new computer. So we are working on pumping out a couple of new videos, making some changes. Hopefully things will look different. We're still working out some kinks. So thank you guys so much for sticking around with me, staying a part of the Fam Bam. Love you guys so much. So today, what we are doing is a little different. We're just gonna go ahead and get ready with me. But while we're doing that, we're gonna have like a little chit chat. We're gonna sit around and talk about, some things that's been on my mind recently when it comes to Second Life in general, and then people I've encountered and things of that nature. So if you're looking into just sitting around having a chit chat with me, let's get on into the video. Now first, basically what we're doing is your girl got on her little face mask because I gotta keep myself pretty. With the makeup off, you gotta stay with a fresh face, with a cute face. So we got on our little charcoal mask and our little eye pads or whatever, so that we can keep the puffy eyes away. But while we're sitting here letting this soak in so we can take it off and stuff like that, basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about was just people in Second Life. And when I say that, I mean mostly the people who try to judge you and your Second Life, even though they're in Second Life as well. That's what we're here to talk about, because that doesn't quite make sense to me. It's like, I'm on Second Life, you're on Second Life, but because I'm on here more than you, that's a bad thing? Question mark. Like, make that make sense, my baby, because it doesn't. Like, we're both on here for a virtual experience. I might just have more availability than you at the moment. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, though. What grinds my gears about it is that people get on here and then they make it seem like it's a bad thing. Like, oh, well, since you live, breathe, and sleep Second Life, then whatever. It's like, but I don't. You just so happen to catch me when I'm online. Unless you're stalking me. I mean, that's a whole different topic. But unless you are literally being one of those people who go log into your Second Life account from online and check and see who's online, and you're checking for me, my baby, you and I have to have a whole different type of discussion at this point, because that's a little extreme. And sometimes if I'm online and you're like, oh well, and I tell you I fell asleep, because first of all, I don't have to tell you that, but if I tell you like I fell asleep because I probably was up recording videos and trying to get things stockpiled so I can edit them and get things out to people, so I fall asleep, don't come at me on some, oh, you be on Second Life all the time, blah blah blah, and then you're saying it in a negative way. Like, who does that? Okay, so now that we got our little face mask off, we're gonna go ahead and rub in our highlight oil, basically, just to make sure our essential oils on our face stay nice. And then we're going to go ahead and throw on a little contour situation here while we discuss this deeper. But just because I'm on here, you're on here, and I might be on here more, don't make it seem like, oh, you don't have nothing going on or nothing like that. Like, you don't know someone's situation. Who are you to judge why someone's on Second Life longer than you are? And because no one is coming for you saying that you don't have time for Second Life. Did you realize that no one ever makes the agitation of saying, oh, because you're not on Second Life, it's a bad thing. Let's go ahead and powder this in real quick just to make sure it stays in place. But yeah, no one sits around and makes it a bad thing that you're not on Second Life, when technically it could be. Like, this whole quarantine thing got folks on Second Life a little more than they normally are. And I have been making the joke of everyone hopping into these little quarantine relationships just to get hurt later. that's a joke, but it's also not, because what's happening is people and their friends are finding out about Second Life, and they're like, oh, that's a cool thing, something to do while, I have nothing to do. And as soon as those states open back up and all this stuff, they might be gone. They might be hasta la vista baby on you. And you didn't develop this whole little relationship with them. You didn't decided to get married. You didn't took out rent. What's wrong? Everybody ain't got it like that to where they don't upload on Second Life to afford their rent. Sometimes they do. I know I do, because I can. Some people can and some people can. But if you're able to upload so you can pay your tier and stuff, and you creating a house with people and family with people, and the person you creating this stuff with, it's just on here because it's something to do while they're stuck in the house. Sorry, y'all, I had to take a little lunch break. But while I'm eating, we still gonna chop it up. While they stuck in the house and they ain't got nothing to do, so now they got a relationship and a kid with you and a house with you. But as soon as the state open back up, all of that's gone. Now what? Now what, babe? Now you're in the house. You got all this stuff that you didn't dedicated yourself to in Second Life, which is nothing wrong with that. Some people make it seem like it is, but there's nothing wrong with that. And now your little boo is gone, because they're one of those people who try to make it seem like, oh, Second Life is just a game, it's just a game. It is to a certain extent, and then to a certain extent it's not, because guess what? You are connecting with someone emotionally on here. If you're talking with them the way that I assume you are in order to get into a relationship, then you're developing emotional feelings for that person, for that person's personality. But sometimes you might not be able to see what they look like, behind the screen. You don't have to do that. That's something we talked about previously on the conversation party. But that's not something you have to show them. So say you don't show them what you look like in real life. They're infatuated with you based off of what you did to your avatar, and infatuated with you based off of your pure personality, because that's all you got. If you're not showing your real life picture, that's all you got. It's your personality on Second Life. So with all of that, how you saying you're not catching feelings, boo? You are. So now that you didn't call feelings for this person, this virtual person, you're going to dedicate yourself to talking to that person more, especially if you don't have a line of communication in real life. So with that being said, you come on here and then you invest yourself into a Second Life person, and you have all these things, but then people want to jump ship and go, oh, it's just a game, it's just a game. It's not, though, because those are real life people's emotions and things of that nature. And it's wrong for people to be out here saying or demeaning how you feel about being on Second Life, or making it seem like, the stigma of being on a virtual game makes you think that, oh, the only people that be on there are ugly, depressed, overweight, fat, sweaty people who be in the basement creeping. Psych. That is not factual, my baby. People on here are from all spectrums and different areas of life. There are people who own companies, like multi-billion companies. There are people who model. Your girl. There are people who have full-on families. There are people who are personal assistants. There are some people who, what they do is games. This is one of their games, but it's something that they have invested some time into as well. So different areas come from different walks of life on here, so no one should ever judge while you're on Second Life. So it grinds my gears when people come to me and be like, oh, you spent X amount of time on Second Life, that means this. Says who? Aren't you on Second Life too? Aren't you one of those people that are also on here? Aren't you investing yourself? Because I could have swore you had a business. I could have swore you had something. You're not just on here looking like a bum trying to troll people. That's different. That's a different category of people. If you on here with your newbie avatar and you walking around making fun of people and stuff like that, that's a different thing. You're on a Second Life for a different thing. But if you have invested your time into making your avatar look good and look like, some a little snack or something, then guess what? You're investing as well. So you can't sit around and judge other people for the amount of time that they are either on Second Life or dedicating to their avatars or whatever the case may be. Because guess what? You did the same thing. And now that we got this look all snatched, I just want to, you know, sit down and talk to you guys about a couple of those things. Like, talk to me, talk back to me. What do you guys think about that type of topic? Like, if someone comes to you and it's like, you know, you're on Second Life too much, or, you know, the topic itself, how do you feel about that? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm open to having more of these, you know, chit chat, get ready with me type of situations. Just, you know, talk to you guys, have regular conversations about different topics. Put it in the comments down below, and I'll have more videos where we just sit around and talk. We'll be in more comfortable areas. I have a house tour coming up soon, because as you see, the background is done. So I'll be showing you guys my house is basically finished, but I'm still working on a couple things here. I'll be giving a vlog about that. But in addition to that, be on the lookout for more videos. My new computer is here, so we'll be, you know, getting to work a little bit more, pumping out a few more videos, and keeping up with you guys. Again, thank you so much for supporting me through my endeavors and becoming a YouTuber for Second Life. Again, if you guys have any ideas or questions or anything like that that you want to know about, hit me up. Let me know. I got more videos for what the culture coming up, so that I can answer just some general new to Second Life questions for you guys. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye.